Hey, how you doing? My name is Tom Swoop. This is the Purple Elephant Report. Today I'm just going to give you a few of my reasons why Donald Trump is going to win the black vote, why Donald Trump is going to win the black vote in this election coming up. One of the biggest, reasons I'm going to just throw out there right off rip, we don't have a viable candidate. We just don't. Bernie Sanders, love him, but he's too far across the board on so many different issues. He's all over the place. He's for this, he's for that, he's for this, he's for this. If we elect Bernie Sanders as president, and basically if he was to get his whole agenda across, where would we be as a country, honestly? We're not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I think, honestly, Bernie would be more viable if he was to stick to just a couple points and run on those. This hodgepodge of just different, true enough, very forward thinking, very progressive, very for the people. But honestly, at the end of the day, when you look at America really isn't for the people as they, advertise. America is a very conservative, slow, state, So Bernie actually needs to reverse his whole agenda to really calm down and maybe get some more conservative people thinking his way. Now Hillary, put it this way, Hillary is politics as usual. She's going to give you exactly what you've historically gotten from a political candidate. She's going to tell you what you want to hear. She's going to rub your belly. She's going to make sure you get fried chicken and watermelon at the cookout. That's Hillary Clinton in a nutshell. It's not nothing, I can't even hate on her for the simple fact she is who she says she's always been. She's a political candidate. She's the kind of person who always put herself in position to be successful on a political platform. So she got the game plan from Bill. She's running with the game plan. She got the same people in place. At the end of the day, she's doing exactly what any political candidate would. She's telling us, I'm against big business, but then big business is funding her. Hey, but the thing is, if we don't call her out on that, if we don't question her motives, her agenda, hey, who are we? We just the dumb drones that are electing her. Now on to the elephant in the room per se, Donald Trump. Donald Trump to me is, if you will, the magician. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is pulling back the curtain on America. And he's showing America what America really looks like. There are not 100 people showing up at his rallies. There's not, 1,500. No, there's thousands of people showing up at this man's rallies. And you got, open KKK members at these rallies. You got, super conservative, blacks need to go back to Africa people at these rallies. Look at the violence happening at these rallies. Never in history. Well, you know what? Let's take it back. Go back to the 60s in the South when political candidates were running. These are the type of rallies that Donald Trump is running. And he's cool with it. That's the thing that's so crazy. You understand, I used to be a big Donald Trump fan from the point of view of business, real estate, just some of his deals, how he got them done, different things like that. And initially when I heard the whole Donald Trump for president, I was sort of on board because I felt like he was radical enough but traditional enough to be an effective candidate as far as, the type of person who could really finally get in the Oval Office and tell us the truth and basically, not sugarcoat the things that need to be done. Now, some of the stuff Donald Trump is talking about needs to be done. America needs to change, you know what I'm saying? And if you really want to get back to being great, it's going to be some hard choices that we have to make as a country. And I just don't think we're there as a whole yet. We're still very separated. We're still stuck on color. We're still stuck on people's religions and faiths. We're just stuck on all the wrong things that stop us and stun our growth as a country. So at the end of the day, Donald Trump's probably going to win this election because Hillary and Bernie are going to cancel each other out because they're really not presidential candidates. They're more so vice presidential candidates. And at the end of the day, Trump's going to slide in there because a lot of people aren't going to vote. Trump's going to get the black vote simply because blacks aren't going to vote in this election. They're not for Hillary because Hillary's politics as usual, simple candidate, and they don't know enough about Bernie Sanders to really be confident as him as a leader. So we know Trump and we know he's not for us, so therefore we're not going to participate in this election. And at the end of the day, we're going to cut our heads off. So the reason I keep saying Trump's going to probably end up being president is that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are going to choose not to vote. You're going to see a lot of women not vote. You're going to see a lot of black people and minorities, period, not vote in this election. So if you leave it up to these traditional red states and Bernie and Hillary chopping each other's head off to get the Democratic nomination, we're going to get into a situation where Trump's going to win this election. He's going to be a one-term president. But at the end of the day, the things that happen in that one term are going to hurt this country for years to come. So my name's Tom Swoop. This is the Purple Elephant Report. That's all I got to say. Catch me next week.